What if I told you a player who ostensibly had no other offers, or at the most only was given a 1-year offer by the Lakers, and I candidly don't even believe that, had all the leverage to garner a deal eclipsing over $100 million, negotiating against a self-made billionaire? Pretty difficult to fathom, don't you think? I, of course, am alluding to the one and only Kyrie Irving himself. Listen, good for him, honestly. But man, that is a hell of a conclusion. Let's get to the why he ostensibly had all the leverage. 2 prominent reasons. 1, most notably in my estimation, is what you are looking at. If you were the Mavs and said self-made billionaire Mark Cuban, how do you rationalize giving all those assets away for 16 games of Kyrie? Not to mention a putrid record of only 5-11, while failing to even make the easiest playoffs in all of sports after sitting both stars in the final 2 games, cementing you did not slip into the final spot, and making sure to hold on to your draft pick. So, you guys think they should have let him walk? What is your retort? I mean, really? And have what to show for it? Right. Point number 2 would simply be letting him walk would be deja vu of last offseason, where star guard Jalen Brunson went on to average 24 and 6. Criminally, I might add, not making the All-Star team, while leading the Knicks to their most fruitful season in damn near 2 decades, when they lost to David Robinson and the Spurs in the 1999 finals. In a strike-shortened year, mind you, so you can deduce if you even want to grant that as a successful season under the circumstances. So to recap, if you think Dallas should have let Kai walk, then that would mean in back-to-back offseason, Mark Cuban would have lost 2 top 10 point guards, 2 all-star caliber PGs, and 2 arguable top 20 to 25 players in all of ball for, count 'em, quite literally nothing. Not being hyperbolic, it's a fact. With these 2 salient points in mind, I think we can come to the summation that Kai had all the leverage, even with all his antics, moss distractions off the court. Which, let us get into that and delve into an interesting storyline of that fact deeper, shall we? Now, we do strongly surmise, if not know for a fact, that the reason the only offer he had on the table was from his incumbent squad, the Mavs, is because of his antics off the court. Let's begrudgingly go through the histrionics from his perceived anti-Semitic tweet last year, which I won't get into the minutia on it because it is a bit depressing. But if you ask me, I will go to my grave believing Kyrie did not even read the full documentary. But he is so hard-headed and stubborn that his ego would not allow him to admit that, so he tried punching through a brick wall just to get out of the media backlash rather than just admit it. But I digress. What else? Well, of course, the flagrant lie he told all Celtic fans, standing on the Leprechaun at midcourt, screaming into the mic he would resign. There was the threatening of knee surgery in 2017 to David Griffin and the Cleveland Cavalier organization if he was not traded. There was the refusal to get vaccinated, which, politics and feeling on that aside, it is pretty noteworthy for a professional athlete to refuse and miss upwards of 50 games before he reluctantly did get the shot. There was the statement made on introductory press conference sitting for the Nets sitting casually beside Kevin Durant, stating that they did not need a coach, all but shitting on current coach Steve Nash, saying the players would police themselves, which, by the way, how'd that go for your tenure there, bro? Believe it or not, guys, there are more instances. Some would even say more egregious, but after some contemplation, I will save you and I from continuing. This list was me trying to amplify the point as to why he only received 1 offer. But the remarkable fact he still had all the leverage garnering a more than lucrative contract because of the previous delusions his incumbent team made, and I am certain now, laments with them now being in the Kyrie business for 3 more years. I don't know about y'all, but I found those events fascinating. Wait, what? Anyways, I don't know, ladies and gentlemen. I guess only the NBA offers these kinds of storylines and dilemmas. Trying to wrap your head around Kyrie Irving having all the cards at the table goes to show you how awry a franchise could have been conducting themselves. All this mayhem led to the Dallas Mavericks signing Kyrie Irving to a 3-year, $126 million contract. Y'all think he and Luka can win a chip?